What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
Not
their podcast.
presented by
Our damn selves.
259, kid.
9, yeah.
Episode 259.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful week this week, man.
Finally.
Got a little taste, even though it's only May, we got a taste of summertime shine.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get
the
any
correct 90s? A couple of those days, it correct in the 90s.
Yeah. 90s, a couple of them. Did you get any summertime shine, kid?
I did. Like, a thing that I like to do that's just really nice is just, if you just drive Lakeshore Drive, just drive. And like, that's like the best feeling. You drive Lakeshore Drive in the summertime. It's just nothing like it. You see the skyline right there, and then the sun, and you can look at the beach and see the people at the beach. Like, okay, like getting the beach action in, So really, really good.
Drive a lot because I'll go downtown a lot. So
yeah, as do I. Like, I have to go through downtown.
I usually take the drive, yeah. So
yeah. Uh-huh.
Know what I was doing on Saturday?
What?
Golf course, baby.
4.
Yeah. Took my ass out to that golf course. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah.
Had you some good time there.
Yeah. I'm out there with the lady. Like, she's getting better. But I'm getting better myself. Like, I actually started getting good. The more I was out there, I got started getting comfortable. Because I hadn't been like since pre-COVID.
Right.
Like,
I mean, you were pretty good. You had gotten pretty good at it.
And then I was like back at square one. Now I'm getting it back, yeah. So I think I'll be ready to get maybe a hot at least 9 holes, maybe 18. We shall see.
I'm gonna have to learn. Like I said, I've never done golf like I do miniature golf.
I'll take you.
That's what I do.
Out to the drive.
I do miniature.
Yeah,
I haven't done
some dingers. I'll take you, kid.
I haven't done the real golf yet. Not yet. But it just goes to show that I say this jokingly. I said it was us moms that made it break. Mother's Day, then it went up after. So moms, we broke it. We broke the temperature. We made the weather break.
The real answer is Chicago only has 2 seasons.
Yes, winter and summer.
I say freezing cold, hot as hell. That's the 2 seasons in Chicago. Yeah.
Did you see the meme where they had the person step up the stairs and they had winter right here, and then they stretched their leg over spring to step up 5 steps to summer?
No, but winter lingered. That's what it was. It's like, it's not that summer really came early. It's just winter lingered like a motherfucker.
Yeah. I was still wearing my winter
hoodies at the beginning of May. It's like, yeah.
I know. I still have my winter coat, and I had my bull skull cap on. I still had on. I had it on. I'm like, I'm not taking off my.
Winter just wanted to decide to ass around. So, but yeah, it's freezing cold, hot as hell. That's your 2 seasons in Chicago. Okay.
Yeah, Chicago doesn't. Yeah, and that's what I explained to Ari, because she's like, but mommy, calendar says spring, but Chicago says different, baby. You gotta go by the weather and not by what the calendar tells you, because Chicago will send you off every time if you do that.
Get into it.
Yes.
We warmed up. Fortunately, got to talk about some fuck shit to kick it off with.
Oh God, what's the fuck shit?
Heard what happened in Buffalo, New York, right?
With the guy who shot up a grocery store, 10 people were killed, right?
13 overall injured.
Oh God.
Suspect. I only put the name out once because I don't want to make him famous, but I just have to mention it because we covered.
Put the shithead out there. Yeah.
I put it out there, but I'm not gonna. I don't say
it. Yeah, no, we ain't.
Because that's what he wants. I don't want to make him famous, but I do say the name once. Peyton S. Gendron, 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 I think it was. 18 years old. How you get that much hate at 18? That shit is wild.
You're somebody's baby. You need to be at 18 years old. Okay, you should be graduating high school, so you should be prom. See, that's what you should be thinking about, going to prom, preparing for graduation. That's what you need to be thinking about at 18.
Definitely said it was a hate crime because he had saw his rifle. He had the word nigger written on it. Yeah, so the store he shot up was in a predominantly black neighborhood, so it's definitely a hate crime. Yeah.
I think it's like, I mean, I'm not trying to excuse stuff like, okay, in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, pre-civil rights, okay, it was a lot of that, but 2020, like, we really writing N-words on rifles still?
My thing is just like crazy is going crazy. It's like,
where are you learning this? Like, where is this behavior getting learned from? That's my thing.
Well, you got the internet, you know where it's being learned.
I mean, obviously, obviously stuff trickles down. If your parents have hate, then they'll pass it. You know, but why
and
are
the internet is just like the internet did you like friends groups
oh, it's a cesspool, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the internet can bring friend groups to the surface.
We hate N-word because I've seen people screenshots, seen people infiltrate like these hate groups or whatever, and then they come in like, yeah, I'm one of you guys, and then they take all the screenshots of like all the racial stuff, and then they look at all their jobs, and then they pass it on like to their HR, and that's what I've seen people say that they do. They infiltrate these groups and do that. But it's just so awful that this young man, like you 18 years old, like you're someone's baby, and now like you're never getting out. Like you're never gonna see the light of day. You're never ever
10 counts of first-degree murder. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that
you're never gonna see the light of day.
See the light of day.
Never, because the fact that it's a hate crime and there's federal charges on top of it, because hate is a federal
charge as well too, like because you already got 10 counts of first-degree murder,
right? And that's federal hate.
Right on top of that shit too.
So you're never getting out, and like, I mean, I don't know who his defense attorney is going to be, but I seriously doubt that you can cop an insanity play. I seriously doubt that you can even try to play that route. Like, well, I'm insane. Like, no, you're not. Like it was malice, it was intent to kill, and it was definitely malice. If you go into a predominantly black area and you're a white supremacist and you go in and you shoot up, like you shot 13 people, you killed 10, you destroy how many families? Like now, like somebody's mother, father, brother, sister is not coming home.
On a regular ass Saturday afternoon, which is what like a lot of us do.
We shop. I was in Sam's Club on Saturday. That's where I go. I go to Sam's Club.
Right there. Could have easily happened there.
Right. I go there because I mean, I'm of a certain age, so I go shopping on Saturday. Like I don't work on Saturday, so I go shopping Saturday, late morning, early afternoon, get my items and prepare myself for my week. That's what I do on a Saturday. But
so rest in peace to the 10 that were lost, and condolences going out to all the victims' families, like all 30.
Exactly. Like I hope that it's like some sort of like resource for them where they can have like a support group, like, you know, like they need that. They need like grievance counseling. They need that. They're going to need that type of stuff because no one expects, like now we can't even go shopping now. We can't do that. Like what is this world coming to? It's like I still, like, I mean, I know it's out there, but I mean, it boggles my mind that people are just like, what are we doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, come on now. This ain't the 60s. This ain't the 40s. You know your stupid ass is going to get caught. You're going to get caught.
I mean, I'm not saying that I have the solution to everything, but this is why I carry, and I'll leave it at that. I'm not saying that's the solution to everything, but shit like that is why I carry, because you never know what crazy is going to hit you. You never know.
Mm-hmm. And you gotta be ready at all times, you guys. Like Boy Scouts are always ready, you guys. You gotta be ready.
Better with it than without it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm fucking Rambo and shit or Commando and shit, and I could take out anybody. But yeah, I feel better with it than without it.
I say Trinity from the Matrix, you know. Like that's what I always say, Trinity.
Not John McClane and shit, yeah, but I feel better with it than without it. John McClane, he carried a fucking Beretta and shit. whipped out his Beretta like somebody whose name who I won't say now. Yeah, but now that we got the headline out of the way, the fuck shit, of course, like comes to the surface as well too with this story because of course, like your race hustlers and everybody's been jumping on this story because like they lick their chops over stories like this. I don't look forward to shit like this. Like this shit is whack to me, and I just said, and I legit feel sorry for these families and all that. But now it's like Ben Crump. I definitely saw him tweeting about it. Of course, it's like so. Now we got the race hustlers up. Is a lot of the Hotep community because like what the story is like. Of course, like what all the headlines from the Hotep community is like. Yeah, and of course they took him alive. They never take our people alive. Of course they took him in alive, but
I saw Sean King posting. I saw his post.
About a month ago, didn't we just have a mass shooting in New York, the New York subway and shit? By a black guy, he was taken in alive and shit.
Oh yeah, the guy, and he was older too. It's like
2 years old.
He was older.
Frank Robert James. That's the last time.
I think what happened is that he just had a brain freeze. Cause like I mean, he left everything behind. Like he literally left the smoking gun. He literally left everything behind.
But like,
who does it?
Stop that kind of shit. It's like that's what I'm.
Yeah.
It's like y'all want a race war so bad and shit. Like I don't.
Yeah, obviously it is
a race war. Like I said, I want to avoid crazy as much as I can on both sides. I want to avoid crazy. That's my goal in life is to fucking avoid crazy.
And obviously,
wars or none of that shit.
It is instances where that has happened, but you can't put that stamp on everything. That's my thing. You can't put the everything.
We all know about Tamir Rice and like yeah, we know those stories. Yeah.
Everything like going back to what started the whole thing that really just the straw that broke the camel's back. Everything is not George Floyd. Everything is not. Every situation is not that. Every situation just is not. So when you slap that on everything, it makes it kind of, now that clearly was, but
when I saw that, I was like, okay, yeah, now I see what y'all are trying to do. So count me out of that fucking fight shit. Yeah.
This is when where like you unfollow. This is when that works on social media. You just unfollow for 30 days.
I got my Dikembe Mutombo on a little bit. I blocked a couple people.
No.
For the last 24 hours. Or snooze. Like it's the Facebook. I snooze some people for 30 days.
There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Like snooze. That's what I was trying to say. Snooze for 30 days. And then if they still on the same shit 30 days later, then you can just unfollow but still be friends. Mm-hmm. You can do that. That's where that comes in handy.
The Oz man popping up in your timeline now. You know why? You've been snoozed.
you gotta protect your energy. Because like all day, if that's what you're reading,
I see what y'all are doing now. Yeah.
If all day that's all you're reading.
My mind first went is like we just had this dude, another crazy that shot up a subway and shit that we just black dude, and then I saw somebody say but the reason he was taken alive is because he turned himself in. Like the reason why most of the mass shooters are taken alive is because they surrender. They surrender. Yeah.
Very few people go out like what's that movie? White Heat. Top of the world. Like very few people go out like that.
I don't know White. If y'all don't know White Heat, y'all know Juice definitely.
You know Juice, right?
Bishop was watching in Juice. Like it's called White Heat.
He was like, top of the world.
I think that was like a James Cagney joint. Like, yeah. That's why I know that shit. Yeah, shout out Kareem, but yeah, I think that's a James Cagney joint. It's like
James podcast of 2022. I'm just
there we go. Movies from like the 30s or 40s.
It was in black and white. It was clearly in black and white. So it was
it's the 30s or 40s. I don't know what year.
It was a period piece. We'll just say it like that. It was definitely a period piece.
No, we way off topic, but I have to know what year White Heat came out.
White Heat. But that's just the first thing that popped in my head when people think that
1949. I said,
okay, so I was like, yeah, I knew
40s was 49.
I knew
it was Cagney, I knew it too.
I knew it was in black and white, so I was like, I knew it was
there it is. Yeah. I found the poster for the shit too. Found the official movie poster for it.
Top of the world. No, but very few people go out, like how Bonnie and Clyde went out. Like they went out badass, Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, most of the shooters, they surrender. Another take now, somehow this fucking guy whose name I'm not gonna say again because I don't want to make him famous. And I don't make him any more famous than he already is. It's somehow like Kyle Rittenhouse got brought back into this somehow. So yeah, another Rittenhouse. So yeah, like this reminds me of the Rittenhouse. Like, Rittenhouse shot white people first.
Those don't even correlate. Like if you're going to compare apples to apples. You got apple, orange. You gotta.
What I did, like when I compared it to the New York subway shooting,
right?
That's more in line. It's like
that's more in the.
You had a racist white dude and shit, and then the guy allegedly in New York was a black nationalist. Like that's like it's more parallel, like those.
And then they both were in public places where
they were both in public places. Like nobody died in New York, but I think dude just was a shitty shot. That's what it was. Like he just couldn't shoot and shit. Yeah. Like he was definitely trying to kill people. He just he wasn't a very good.
And you're in a public place, like and that's the worst place where something could happen in a subway because you can't even get out.
Got shot, yeah. And then they both got taken alive, yeah, because they surrendered. Yeah. It's like the people that usually get shot are the ones that are fleeing, or especially the ones if you're attacking the police, you definitely
right.
Like I watch videos all the time. Like some of y'all don't watch. Some of y'all only watch the ones that Ben Crump and Sean King show you. I watch all of them. It's a YouTube channel. I won't plug it now because I don't want it to get deleted. But I'll tell you after we record it because they post these videos all the time. If you want to check, you might not want to check the shit out because they actually show. And you see like black dudes getting shot, white dudes getting shot, like white women getting shot. Like most of the ones that are shooting are usually like approaching the police or like it's like some kind of the police say stop, don't move, and you running towards them. You're probably gonna get shot.
Gonna get shot, yeah.
And I see that across the board on the videos, the channel I'll be watching. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Always some it'd be like crazy white dudes a lot of times because there's way more white people in this country and shit. Yeah. So like white dudes, that's probably why I watch the channel. It'd be like crazy white all the time.
Crazy.
Cops on that shit.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it's when I saw that and then like it's not about Rittenhouse, yeah.
Like why, like I said, like why is he even
why are we talking about Kyle Rittenhouse?
Why is he even a factor? Like first of all, Kyle Rittenhouse is not the same thing. And secondly, his trial's over. He was found not guilty.
Yes, that's over. Whether you think he did it or whether you think he's guilty or not is irrelevant at this point.
Right, because it's over with.
Yeah, and like I said, I watched all of that footage, and it was a clear-cut case of self-defense to me.
And it was double
out of the situation to just watch the videos. Like was hard to do. Like watch them like unbiased as well. Yeah,
objective. Try to watch it objectively.
Hard like for folks to do that, but you just watch those videos. It's a clear. It was an open shut case of self-defense, in my opinion, at least. So. But like this fucking guy at the supermarket definitely he definitely sound like he went there to shoot black people.
Shoot black people.
Yeah, that's what he did.
That was his mission.
That's what he did. Yeah, that's what
and then if he was a dumbass, which he probably was, so he's still alive, which he probably is a dumbass. Check the social media, check text messages.
Oh, you didn't hear it.
All that.
They say he live streamed the shit. The shooting. I said I haven't seen that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's word has it. That's what I'm hearing. Like I said, I haven't confirmed that, but because I haven't seen the video, but word has it that he live. I don't know if he went on Facebook Live or whatever, Instagram Live, but he live streamed the shooting. Like that's the word on the street.
You freaking kidding me? This is the problem with like. Well, it's not a problem because it's like we get stupid criminals get caught. So please keep going live. Keep tagging yourself in posts.
There's your evidence right there. Your live stream. We just run that.
Keep doing that. Keep being stupid and keep on doing that. Keep filming yourself. Keep doing it for the gram. Keep doing it because, like, who? Oh my gosh. That's why I was like, all you have to do is like pull the messages, pull the text messages, pull the Facebook posts, pull that. You can pull all that stuff. You're going to jail.
You got anything else to add to this one? Because I'm pretty much done with it.
No, I'm done with this shit here. I won't even, like I said, I don't even remember his name. So shit is what I call him. You know me.
I don't repeat their names over and over and over. That's why most of these killers have got our household name. So we know, like Jeffrey
Charles Manson.
It's like, yeah, we know that because you keep pushing their names. It's like, just stop saying like
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, like don't say their names like that. Yeah. I get like mentioning it want to put it out there, which is what I do, but I'm not saying it over and over. I'm not making it more famous than he already is. I'm not. Fuck that guy. And I hope he burned in hell in my Sam Jackson book.
Thank you. I hope he does. I really hope he does.
Let's talk about Young Thug, Gunna. Wow, that was the big story before yesterday in the shooting. Because that was gonna be my lead story is what's going on in hip hop right now. That was gonna be my lead story, but then this shooting happened on Saturday afternoon. I was like, I gotta talk about that because it's too crazy.
Crazy.
But Young Thug, Gunna, and a bunch of other motherfuckers indicted on RICO charges, which is what they use to catch the mob. That's what RICO charges. I'm gonna look up actually what RICO, the meaning.
So basically, from what I gather, I said if I'm getting this right, like I said, you look at the official meaning, but like from what I gather, it's just like a blanket statement. So it's like an umbrella over pretty much to cover a lot of different things, right? Is that kind of what it is?
And of course, like Young Thug's name popped up first. like one of these, like when what was the one racketeering with then R. Kelly's Fixer pop. Wasn't it racketeering? I think that we were talking.
Racketeering, he did racketeering.
R. Kelly's Fixer popped up. We had another one of those moments right now, but Young Thug, his name was the first one that popped up when I put in RICO. It's an acronym. I didn't know what that was. Yeah, it's like for those that know, acronyms are like when you 4 letters like spell a word, which is RICO. Yeah, that's an acronym, right? I'm a nerd on that, right? Acronym.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, racketeering, influence, and corruption organizations. That's what RICO stands for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is part of racketeer. So racketeering's in there. Yeah.
It's like part of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. RICO was enacted in 1970, allowing victims of organized crime to sue those responsible for punitive damage. So if we don't have you on a particular crime, then like RICO kind of covers like all the bullshit you've done over the years. That's what it is.
Okay, so I was right with that because that's why I was like, it sounded like it was like a blanket state, like it's just a general blanket overall. Yep.
It's like your Whitey Bulgers of the world, like that, like they were using RICO to take us, but now with these and Duval said it best, which I kind of agree. It's like shout out Duval living his
best life.
Wow, bitch. Yeah, shout out Duval, but I followed Duval on Twitter, and he was like, yeah, the rappers in our generation was straight cap, like they wasn't really doing none of that shit, which I kind of agree. Like they wasn't really doing most of that shit. Yeah, and the ones that were like low level bullshit. Like I don't think that like Jay-Z and Biggie weren't no kingpins. They were like
no, they were.
Boys.
They were
corner boys. I think
they were corner boys for the big dogs.
Corner and shit. Were like cats now. Were like you like high up in the gang and shit. Yeah.
Biggie was hustling for the bills to make money to feed his daughter because he was just hustling trying to feed his daughter. That's all Biggie was doing.
It's like
yeah.
And Tupac wasn't no gangster at all.
No, he wasn't. Tupac he was a dancer. He went to a performing arts school.
Yeah, like
he was a performing arts. He could write poetry. He could dance. Like he was a performing arts student. So
hung out with chicks that had entanglement.
Entanglement.
I had the bald head too. Keep my wife. Nah, we ain't going there. Fuck that. But Duval now, like cats like our age start being all in their feelings. It's like because like y'all want to be criminals so bad. It's like you want your hero. Yeah. I think most of it was cap. I agree with Duval. Like most of them cats were like we know that like Cube wasn't no gangster and shit.
No, he wasn't. Cube had both parents at home. It's like you weren't a gangster. You had your mother and your father at home. You weren't a gangster.
Rapped about that shit. They wasn't actually really doing that shit. Yeah, but the Young Thug and your Gunners, they out here.
That's why you gotta respect. Like I always go back to you gotta respect Kanye West. Kanye never was like I'm a thug. Kanye's like, hey, I'm a backpack. I dropped out of college and I wear this backpack.
Yeah, he was always authentic.
My mama is a professor. That's what Kanye's
on always, Mount Rushmore. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say.
He always led with that. Kanye always led with that.
Cats look at me crazy when I say that. Kanye's on my Mount Rushmore. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Is Perry or Chicago? Well, obviously Chicago, yeah, because Chicago ain't that yet.
Oh, yeah, no, Chicago, he's the number one spot.
Yeah, obviously. I just thought about duh. Okay, yeah. So, okay, really? Wow.
Say Jay-Z, Biggie, Tupac, Kanye. That's my Mount Rushmore. Come fight me if you don't like it. I'm trying to see something. Come fight me if you don't like it.
Old heads to say like a Rakim or like a KRS-One, old heads.
Yeah, like the old heads, like and then some people put Nas, Eminem, like it's different. Yeah. But that's my Mount Rushmore. And I'm
different genres of what you kind of like, basically.
Under a certain age, you probably got Drake on there. Like Drake did have Drake, Soldier Boy would be having a fit. And it's like, and Wayne was gonna be a lot of people's Rushmore. Like Wayne would be there for a lot of folks. But that's mine, and I'm sticking to it. God damn it.
It's Cap the Rapper. Duval says Cap.
Yeah, y'all young cats like out here really doing this shit. Like at least cats my age has this cat. They wasn't committing crime. They just rapped about it. And that's what sucks about it is like the feds can use your lyrics against you and shit.
Yeah.
That's what young guys trying to get the lyrics, like the rap lyrics excluded from evidence. Yeah. But they try to use that as the evidence against them.
Yeah, Chris Rock do that a bit. Black rapper says gun. Remember he did that a bit. Yeah. Black rapper says gun.
Like he talked about Arnold Schwarzenegger like shoot up 1 million people in his so a white guy can like have a gun, but black rapper says gun. Yeah. Says gun. Government which that was true. Yeah. You remember the cop killer fucking hearings about Ice-T, right? Yeah. Which is ironic because like Ice-T has been playing a cop for over 20 years.
For 20 years. 20 years now. Yeah.
Right. He's been that's the irony of it. Is like,
and that's his best role that he's ever played is Tutuola.
Yeah, from the SVU. Like people don't shit he did before that. Pretty much like that's what he's most known for.
Man.
It's not looking good for these cats. Yeah, like Gunna, he like I think Gunna's gonna turn on Young Thug. Gonna Nino Brown that shit. Young Thug is gonna be.
People love to talk about 10 toes down, this and that, snitches and this. But at the end of the day, if you want to be facing some real jail time and people gonna flip, at the end of the day, people flip. They do. Not being funny.
The one that's bad.
Somebody's gonna flip on somebody.
Right there. Yeah. He's the head of the CMB. I see Gunna pulling one of those.
Kareem Akbar, the educated college brother.
Yeah. He's the one that's the real head of the CMB. Yeah, I'm just a low-level member. Yeah. If I'm going down, I'm taking all of them with me.
Yeah. That's what happens.
Akbar had Nino's trial to begin. After you stab me in the hand, like I'm out. Why are you still there? That's the end. I'm not a member of the CMB anymore. You stabbed me in the hand. Never like you
in the hand, and then he shot G Money in the head.
That's officially my exit from I resigned my membership after that shit.
And he shot G Money and killed G Money. So it's like, so you know what he's capable of. So why are you?
And all the rest of them were dead anyway. Why the fuck you even there and shit? Yeah. He's like, the Dutta Man was dead. Keisha was dead. Like,
rock-a-bye, baby.
You should have left town. It's like, well, see, everybody but Nino was dead, pretty much except you. Like, why the fuck was G Money? Well, not G Money. Was he at the fucking thing? Kareem
Akbar. Why were you there, Kareem Akbar?
Well, he put himself in position, but yeah. Well, I know he was being light skinned. Let's just say that shit. He was being light skinned and shit. That's all.
He was being a light skinned dude. It's okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that just a little bit, because just rappers just be don't confess your crimes on fucking tape, basically, or MP3 or whatever. Yeah, we're not saying tape, but you get what I'm saying. Don't confess your target crime on wax. I say all of them. Because they can use that against you in the anything you say
in the basement. Drugs over here, drugs over there. Whatever you doing.
Anything
rapping everything.
And it will be used against you in the court of law.
Yeah. So
you ain't getting shit on me. Fuck that. And try to find something on me. Like my nose is clean. Like I say that shit. I don't care. Ain't nothing on me. And you got shit on me. You made it up. God damn it.
Squeaky clean. Squeaky. Everybody ain't. Everybody just ain't. And we know that.
Let's stay on hip hop a little bit then. Talk about a more positive story. Yes.
Okay.
I didn't want to go too deep on that, but I had to touch on that Young Thug because I'm like, come on. 2022 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class inductees have been announced. The official inductees, Eminem has made it. Yeah, I mentioned Eminem. So shout out M, he's in.
Like lose yourself.
I'm just gonna read the names that you care about pretty much.
Yeah, it's like I don't, yeah.
Like, sorry, Pat Benatar, I know you don't hear, but we got Eminem. Eurythmics is going in, okay.
Hey, sweet dreams of melodies.
Dolly Parton, even though she said that she didn't want, because she said, I'm a country artist. I don't know what she did, but you go in. It's like Whitney Houston's one of her biggest hits. You wrote that shit, so yeah. Dolly, you're in, Dolly. You got that.
And Dolly, like, who doesn't like Dolly Parton? She's just awesome. Dolly is just.
Our mom went to and visited her hometown a couple of years ago. Like,
nice.
But one of her before COVID, she was taking a trip every year. And she went to with Dolly. Mm-hmm. Like that was one of the spots. Working 9 to 5. This brother who I thought been in, like Lionel Richie and shit.
He just get in there?
Just going into the
30 years later? Like, because Lionel been out since the 70s, so why is he just getting in now? Like,
prolific songwriters of all time.
Yeah. All night long, all night.
Speaking of songwriters and production, like, why are Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis just doing that now? Like, come on. They done put together with Janet Jackson.
What have you done for me lately? I hit the
hit the Not to mention they work from when they were in the time and shit. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. What's that spell? Cool. Why they just going in right now? But Jam and Lewis, definitely. Congrats to them, brothers.
Flowers to them. Flowers to all of them, because they've all had some hell of a careers, like what they were able to accomplish in their time frame. Like you got Lionel Richie, great songwriter, great artist. The Jimmy Jam, great. Oh my God, like Janet Jackson, that's their soulmate. That's their musical soulmate. Like Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, and Janet Jackson. That's a trilogy right there. And then Eminem, like he actually made, like, I mean, well, obviously, like the BC Boys crossed so Eminem could run. Obviously, they did, but it's like Eminem is like, okay, I'm gonna take the BC, I'm gonna elevate that even higher.
Not like roasting my Detroit folks, but basically he put y'all on the map. Yeah, Eminem made Detroit relevant as far as hip hop goes.
Because then, like, after you had some good, and then What Your Car was okay. Search was okay. He was all right. But there you have Vanilla Ice in there too.
Search is Detroit as well too. They must have some white rappers in Detroit. I say Search is from Detroit too.
White people can rap in Detroit, I guess.
Search is a Detroit guy, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I guess just the white rappers. Something in the water where like what makes the white boys want to rap in fucking Detroit. I guess.
Whatchamacallit was terrible. Vanilla Ice was terrible.
Ding, 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 ding.
The young black teenagers were terrible. Like you had.
Wasn't that Bud Bundy's group? Or was that him with I think that was Grandmaster B's group. Wasn't he part of the young black?
I don't know, but
I think he was. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. I think
I know he tried to rap and it was terrible.
Or David Faustino or whatever.
David Faustino. He tried to rap and it was terrible.
I want to say he had some connection to that shit.
So I mean, so then Eminem came and it's like, okay, all that gimmick stuff is over. I'm a white rapper, but I'm not a gimmick. So this is what it is. And he stuck to who he was, and
also
had a great career.
I forgot to mention, speaking of white boys, Jimmy Iovine was the founder of Interscope Records.
Oh, okay.
Interscope,
Cool.
they were Death Row was part of Interscope.
Yeah.
Aftermath was part of Death Row. No, Aftermath was part of Aftermath was a spinoff of Death Row with Shady Records, with G Unit. So all of that's basically spin off of Interscope. It all started with Interscope. Yeah. That's where
wouldn't have a 50 Cent without Interscope.
Jimmy Iovine, he's going in.
Nice.
And another legend, another huge name who I didn't know was also in anyway. Get his brother definitely his flowers while we still got him here. Harry Belafonte. Hey, me said
like 94 or something.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Me said. Now I want to watch Beetlejuice. Thanks. It's 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Day.
So shake, you know what? I take it all the time. Shake, y'all know Belafonte.
Yeah, watch Beetlejuice. And then you'll.
I know him mostly from Uptown Saturday Night. He played Geechee Dan, which was a knockoff Godfather. To me, I thought the Godfather was ripping him off because I saw Uptown way before I saw Godfather. So I thought that Marlon Brando's character was ripping off Harry Belafonte. Yes, because that's what they said. No, he's actually he's like a parody.
Yeah,
I thought he was ripping him off.
Transparent moment. I've never seen The Godfather.
There you go.
None of them. No,
Belafonte is 95.
None of them.
He's 95.
No Godfathers I've never seen.
Yeah. Born in 1927, he is 95 years old. We'll give the man his flowers.
Okay, I was close at 94. I was close. Yes, I knew he was up there. Because him and Sidney Poitier were
I want to say he and Cosby are the last two from Uptown that are still alive. They might be. I gotta look that up.
Leggy Peggy.
Yeah,
she died last year.
Little Seymour is gone. That's Harold Nicholas.
So much because he just if you ever dance, then you can appreciate just the art of the tap dancing that him and his brother did. If you ever took tap, then just watching that is just magical. Watching him and his brother dance, which is magical.
And if you don't believe it, just step outside. Not beat both these asses like he stole
something.
I'm just saying.
Oh, my cane. That's what I thought. That ain't shit. Treated dress his ass.
All of them are gone. That's because Diane, Carol, Jimmy, and and SARS, they all gone. I just thought about that. Just got sad. All of them are gone.
They'll be forever immortalized on film. That's why we watch Five Heartbeats and we smile when we watch these movies.
Favorite line from the whole movie. Tell Jimmy he can't hide.
Big Red's still here. He's still here, Big Red.
And we got all the heartbeats.
And all the heartbeats, yeah.
Also including Flash.
Flash. Are you ready for me? Now, see, you want to watch these movies. I want to watch Beetlejuice. I want to watch Five Heartbeats. I guess I'm just going to have an old school movie night, I guess.
Why the hell not, kid?
Woohoo!
I didn't nominate. You got anything? Because I got a couple more. Want to stay old school? I got a couple more.
Yeah, we can stay old school. I'm just peeking at this game because the game is on the background.
Yeah, we're gonna
game 7. Yeah, we're gonna maybe by the time we circle back, it might be over.
We'll know who advanced.
We might have outcome.
The game, we'll wait.
Because it's 8 minutes left in this game. Looks like.
Yeah, and we
Yeah, it's 8 1/4.
We got way more than 8 minutes left in the podcast.
We know, and we know in basketball 8 minutes, it's 20 minutes.
We might be wrapping the podcast like we did before.
Basketball,
was it Warriors in Memphis? It was one game that we actually watched. We covered.
I think it was Warriors in Memphis. I think it was.
And congrats to the Warriors. We're gonna come back to that right now. Where was I going? Oh, Ernie Barnes, the Sugar Shack painting. You know that.
The good times. Good times. Yeah.
Last Marvin Gaye used it as y'all know the Sugar Shack painting. Yeah.
I like the one guy. He's like the one guy at that on it.
It just sold at auction. Guess for how much?
4 million. Up. 12.
A little bit.
16.
15 million.
Okay, I was close. Damn.
That brother is props. 15 million, baby.
He's still alive and everything. He's still here, right?
I want to say Ernie's still here. Let's find out.
Or his estate, his ancestors can. I mean, his descendants rather can. His descendants can.
Now we lost him a while ago, Ernie Barnes.
Hopefully he has his family and hopefully they
got some of them proceeds.
Yeah, hopefully they did. Like his children, grandchildren, somebody, I hope.
Awesome. When I saw that, I'm like, hey, yeah.
I saw it sold, but I didn't see the price.
Yeah. I was like,
I did see the headline that it's sold. I was like, the good times, And then Marvin Gaye, because I remember Dad did have an album, the Marvin Gaye. I remember that as kids, we had that Marvin Gaye album. I want to say when people played albums back in the day, when you had the records. Yeah.
I'm slow because I can't think of the name of the fucking album. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, because I remember that Dad had that. He had that. I remember it. I was like, oh, okay. We're like, good times. Good times.
I Want You. Marvin Gaye's I Want You record.
Dynamite.
1976 is when Ernie Barnes did this painting. This painting is like 45 years old. 15 million. So there's some money out there in art. God damn it. All you striving artists out there. There you go. That is an iconic painting, yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
dope.
Original just sold
for the culture. Yes. Because it just looks like what it is. Like you think about it looks like a basic party. You know what I mean? It looks like or his mom the quarter parties, like how our mom used to talk about the quarter parties back in the day that they did or whatever. It looked like that. But
I'll pull it up real quick.
Yes. I just love that painting.
Those are the cheap seats that don't know.
Now, how much is can we get a replica of that from somewhere?
Yeah, I would. I'd buy one. I'm definitely interested.
I get a replica. Obviously, I don't have millions of dollars for the original, but I'll take a replica for like 40. I'll do a replica.
I'm definitely interested. If they
yeah.
I found. Let's get this crap off the screen first. Yeah. But yeah, I found the article in the LA Times. So you should be able to pull it up in there.
Nice.
There we go. Y'all know that the iconic artwork.
See, that's the guy I was about, the one with his arms up, and he's like,
oh, this guy right here, that's the one.
I always thought he was cool. Yeah, because the way he's just.
Good Times mostly shows this portion of it from her over to this guy right here.
Yeah.
Just looking out of the window, they scrolling across it and shit. And then it usually cuts right there when they get to
with the girl with the lady in the yellow, it cuts.
Around when this bald headed dude here. So and all these cats were bald pretty much, which is shout out to bald headed. Except for the brother right here, so he's the only one with hair. On the mic.
The saxophone going too, yeah. Real cool.
Always cuts around this dude right here. Goes from her up to about him. That's one good time show.
Stone Cold Groove.
What you got, kid? Any good stuff? So I got a
couple. Just the basketball. Oh, I can circle back to basketball. This is kind of leading into basketball. I finally finished watching Call Me Magic. I finally finished watching that. Because I started a couple of weeks ago. Well, maybe a couple of weeks ago because it's a 4-parter. And I watched the first 3 parts. But then I was looking okay, I got to go to work the next morning because with these docuseries, they're usually about an hour long. And you know, when you start one, you're going to want to watch the whole thing. So if it's a 4-part, you just up for 4 hours just watching it. That's just where it is. But I watched the first 3 parts, and then the last part was basically showing how Magic, like, you know, like Dream Team on. Like it basically showed from the Dream Team on. Because when soon as on the 3rd part, they was like, yeah, so Barcelona. And I was like, because, you know, it just took you back. Like when they showed them over in Barcelona, it was like, you know, you had those happy memories. Like me in 1992, I was a kid. So it took me back to that moment watching the greatest team. And they are the greatest team ever, the Dream Team, the greatest team ever assembled.
92 Dream Team, kid. That's
if you talk about Avengers assembled. They were the Avengers. They assembled. Like you had Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird all on the same team.
You had 11.
That's those 3 right there.
You had 11 certified legends and Christian Laettner. That's your dream.
And Christian Laettner. But those 3 alone.
It should have been Shaq, but that's a whole nother.
Should have been Shaq, but you had those 3 alone right there. Those are 3 of the greatest players of all time. They are. Just those 3.
Yeah, that's definitely in my top 10. Like, Magic.
Yeah, just those 3.
Jordan and Magic got top 5. And that's really like top 2 to me. Like
yeah.
Honest, Jordan is 1, Magic is 2. Like if I'm being honest.
Jordan and Magic are top. Or if you want to be an argumentative person, whatever, like they might be co-people, 1A and 1B, basically. Like they might be 1A, 1B. Yeah, so, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then Larry Legend.
Larry is near the top, yeah.
Yeah.
I put him right outside of my top 5. Yeah, he's right there. Yeah. And sometimes he's in the top 5. I'll flip it back. I go back and forth between him and Kobe. Like I don't know. I go back.
That team was just it was amazing just watching what they did. And then it showed the funny stuff about Magic Johnson because it showed the Magic Hour.
Oh, the Magic Hour. Shout out Sheila E. as the band director. Yeah, the Magic Hour was amazing.
As it was leading up to, I was like, are they about to show the Magic Hour? And it was like, the Magic Hour. Bruh. I started dying laughing when they showed the Magic Hour.
It was amazing. What y'all talking about?
If
Howard Stern episode?
If you've been the Magic Hour, you're 40.
For those that don't know, let's break all of this shit down. This was
Magic Hour.
This was on post Arsenio Hall show. Like Arsenio Hall had been canceled, so then like every black person in America says, "Hey, it's an opening for a black talk show." Like
I've had one.
So they all jumped in. It's like Keenan Ivory
Wayans.
You had Vibe TV. You had the Magic Hour. Like the Source had a show during that. Yeah. It was a lot. Yeah,
everybody was jumping in. Mm-hmm. Chris Rock had a show during that time.
Rock had a show. It was like everybody wanted Arsenio's spot, basically.
Everybody wanted that spot.
Rock show was probably the best out of all those we just named.
And Keenan was decent too. Keenan's was decent too.
Keenan was better than the Magic Hour was good and terrible. So like
the Magic Hour was awful.
It was Magic Hour a little bit higher because it was just so goddamn entertaining because Magic would fuck up and shit. It was
it was terrible. Like they showed Jimmy Fallon talking. He said, I love Magic Johnson. He is one of my favorite people ever. But he said the Magic Hour is one of the worst shows ever in television history. One of the worst shows ever.
This was great. Good and terrible, man. Come on.
It was awful.
If Magic Hour was streaming right now, you wouldn't watch that shit? I'm watching every episode.
I'm
watching every fucking episode of his stream now.
It was awful. But there goes the thing where it's like you just want, like, Magic was retired. It's like you want to try your hand at everything. Like, hey, let me see if I can, like, he's a competitive person. So he wanted to try his hand at that. And he saw that wasn't it for him. He saw, okay.
He only did one season. I only think he made
I don't think he made a whole season.
I'd have made like 10 to 20 episodes. It wasn't that many. Magic Hour wasn't around long at all.
But it's a really good docu series. Very good. They have some good people talking. Snoop was on there talking, giving his commentary, Snoop LA, he's Compton,
era, like Snoop
he's
is
Compton, yeah. No, Long Beach, Long Beach, sorry. He's Long Beach.
Grew up watching Showtime, yeah. Like Snoop,
exactly.
like that was his like how we grew up watching the Bulls with Mike. That was Bulls, fucking Showtime. Yeah. That's the team he grew up watching. And me, I was little when Showtime. That's the team that got me into basketball was the Showtime.
And then before Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan was saying that like people like to say, but it was Magic and Larry. That's where it was. It was Magic and Larry.
They laid the foundation, like they crawled so Mike could fucking soar through the air.
Jumpman. So Mike could jump, man.
Everybody credits Mike because there's a lot of Jordan dick riders too, but like everybody credits Michael for saving the league. But really, it was that Bird Magic rivalry that laid the
Bird Magic.
Then Michael just took it from here to there.
Yeah, he just elevated it.
If it wasn't here, then Jordan wouldn't have been able to take it there. Yeah.
They showed that game when Magic came back and then the Bulls beat the snot out of them. This was the 96 Bulls. Think about it like
that. Fat Magic, yeah, when he was like old and like out of shape.
These were the 72-10 Bulls.
Yeah, like
these were the 72-10 Bulls that they showed. The 96 Bulls, because like when Magic came out of retirement, he had that first game and he was looking like old Magic. Like, okay, Magic had 19, 8, and 10. Okay, he still got it.
He was like old Magic.
Then he played the Bulls the next game, and
I remember
Rodman and like Rodman was like, I want to guard her. Rodman was killing him. He was.
Rodman still should have won the 96 finals MVP.
He was killing him.
I'm controversial for saying that, but Rodman should have won the finals. 96.
Superman
probably just threatened to retire if he didn't get it. That's what I think. So you gonna give it to Dennis? Like, yeah, I guess what? I'm not playing. Like, but let's stay on shoes right now. Nike and Jordans and all of that shit. Have you heard about the Nike StockX scandal? Did you hear about that?
Oh no, what happened with Nike StockX? Are they fake? They were saying some fake shit was going on.
Oh, yeah, Nike is claiming that they're selling fake Jordans on StockX. I got the complex right now.
And NFTs.
NFTs. That's what started the lawsuit because they saying you selling NFTs of our shit, but then they pull up the real article. I want to find where they said that. I want to find the official statement from Nike. And what Nike basically said, they ordered 4 pairs of these patent leather Jordans right here, the patent breads.
Okay.
Calling them, yeah. They ordered 4 pairs. They said,
you're a sneaker person.
I know, yeah. This is a cold.
I'm not so.
And just for the record, I've never purchased anything from StockX because
I haven't either.
Back of my mind, I fear shit like this. It's like,
I haven't either because I don't want to get like especially like I said, like if I get shoes, it'd be for Marcus, and I don't want to get him no fake shoes. And then he's like,
hey, baby, these ain't real.
These are fake, honey. These are fake shit, honey.
These ain't real. It's like,
I ain't wearing these out. You get clowned.
But they saying that they bought 4 pairs of the shoes I just showed you, the patent breads. It's like they said that all 4 of them were fake, basically. And they bought them over a period of like 6 months or something, just to like. And they said each time we got a fake pair.
Basically, like, just track it to see, like, okay, let me see. Let me. I'm trying to see something. If I'm trying to see something was a person, that's what they did. I'm trying to see something. Let me buy these patent breads. I'm trying to see something.
Their reputation, they swear up and down that we have our authenticators. It's like we have like this super strict policy of authenticating, but obviously, like at least 4 pairs of fakes got through.
At least 4 pairs got through.
At least 4 pairs of fakes got through. Like,
it's probably a lot more.
Probably way more than that.
Probably hundreds more, I would say.
Probably walking around with fake sneakers and don't even realize. They bought it from StockX and like they assume it's real. They feel
they come to school like, look what my mama got me for my birthday. Fashion is important to kids. Like, that's.
But that's why I've always been leery because like I tell a true story right now. I once bought some Timbs off of eBay.
I remember that.
Them shits were fake as fuck. As soon as I opened the box, like, which is one of the things Nike said, like, about it, like, you can tell by the smell of the shoes. Yeah.
The shoes have a certain smell. Like Timberlands have a smell.
The Timberland smell. I was like, these are not real. It's like, yeah.
These aren't real. Because Timberlands have that, you can smell, like, what I'm talking about, Nikes, like when you open up a box of Air Force Ones, like, they have a certain smell. Like Nike smell a certain way. You know that smell.
But the place I ordered them from did have a money back guarantee, so that shit went right back. And then when I was filling out because they say give the reason for a refund. I was like, these shits are fake.
These shits are fake.
I didn't even bite my tongue. Like, these shits are fake. That's why.
So wasn't there a reason they option that you could give these shits is fake, basically?
I put other and I wrote that in there. I was like, yeah, that's what I think. I remember writing it in. Yeah.
These don't look real.
These ain't real. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm not trying to get clowned. You can't show up with no fake, especially in your biz. You can't show up with no fake shit.
That's why I prefer to buy directly from the retailer, or if I'm or go to take my ass to Foot Locker or something like that. Yeah. DTLR or some shit like that. Take
DTLR, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like if not, I get my shit right, shit straight from the manufacturer. I hate dealing with these middlemen because of that. Yeah.
You might get some fake shit.
Don't trust it, man. Yeah. But I guess we could segue into basketball talk. How much time is left in that game? We might wrap up on
time. I just went to a commercial, but
let's say, while that's doing that,
while it's going, because it just went to commercial.
Let's talk about what's already happened instead of worrying about what's about to happen. We'll cover, like, we had some advancements already. A couple of teams advanced to the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. First of all, the first team to advance, congratulations, going to the Miami Heat. The first
they took care of business.
So yeah, they advanced I think Thursday. They've been like on Friday. Yeah, they advanced a while ago. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they advanced Thursday night. Yeah.
Thursday, because Milwaukee and Boston played Friday and then they're playing Sunday. Yeah.
Thursday and shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why I was like, I thought that Milwaukee was going to try to close out Boston because I thought they would try and keep pace with Miami because they're like, okay, you ain't gonna get no more.
They just didn't win.
And they just didn't win because Boston was like, we ain't going down.
Yeah, like they tried because the score, was, Celtics 108-95, and Giannis had like 40 or something in the game. So definitely tried to win. It's like
which McCall was on fire. Jason Tatum, I think, was on fire.
Giannis had 44 in that game, so yeah, the Bucks were definitely.
Yeah, Tatum had like 40 some too. Yeah,
it's just like a lot of these other teammates didn't do a lot.
Yeah, because the thing at the end of the day, as great as Giannis is, Chris Middleton being out is seriously hurting their team. And I can congratulations, Boston Celtics.
Okay, just we'll come back to it. Well, we're talking about the Bucks Celtics.
26 seconds, 25, 24.
So there won't be a repeat, basically, is what we're saying. Like, Bucks are out of it. Yeah, no repeat.
I said Boston was going to be tough because this is what I said from the beginning. I said this is going to be a 7-game series. I said this series can go either way because this is a 7-game series.
I'll go back even further and shit. Like when we were going into the first round, I think Boston was a team you had wanted to. I was like, I don't know about that kid. They playing their best basketball right now, and you see, they stock is just rising. So yeah, this is Boston might be hanging up banner number 18 this year.
Boston 109, Milwaukee 81.
Dominant. Well, I think we can. It's safe to say you can cut that out. It's safe to say that shit is over.
Ooh. But like I was saying that I was like, people was like, nah. But I'm like, it depends. I said this is going to be probably the closest series out of all of them because I was like, they're both pretty evenly matched, and it's going to depend on who wants it more. I was like, I know Milwaukee wants to repeat because they tried to do it with the Warriors. The Warriors repeated. They were the last team to repeat.
Team has repeated since the Warriors been one and done every year.
So it's that thing about I want to repeat. But on the flip side, I'm like Boston was red hot at the end of the season. They had started
the All-Star break because
they were rising.
I was like, when the fuck did Boston get so good? I just kept like looking. I've been watching them since that All-Star break. It's like, when the fuck did the Celtics get so good?
A switch just turned.
They were just all right in the first half of the season.
Yeah, they were decent, but they weren't. They were just another
like a 500 team. I was like, when did Boston just get so good? Like the second half, they just been on fire.
Well, whatever Coach said to them, it worked. Coach said something to them.
Coach, he went and smashed Nia Long in that fire.
Nia Long in a cherry thong with the lights off.
Sherry thong with the lights on, and then I gotta take some of this mojo and put it on the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Congratulations. So this other game is going to be
Celtics might be trying to hang banner number 18. That might happen
because they want to be the only one that has 18.
Because they tied right now.
Tied with the Lakers, so.
And like the Boston has always been ahead of the Lakers, until the Lakers finally tied them because the Lakers have had more success long term. Boston, reason why they were so far ahead is because
they won 11 in a row.
All the titles
they won 11 with Bill Russell.
Yeah, most of their titles they won with Russell, and then the Lakers, it was theirs was more spread out. Okay, they won with Wilt and them right here. Then they won with Showtime. Then they won with Shaq and Kobe.
And Kobe and Powell.
And then LeBron.
They had different eras. Yeah, they had different. And then even LeBron got in and got some.
LeBron and AD got one. It's so they their titles have been spread. And that's the one that tied at 17 was the LeBron one a couple of years. So now Boston wants to say, no, we want to stand it. We like standing alone at the top, which they were at top for years. Because they were at 16, and then the next team was 11, way behind them. Then little by little, the Lakers just kept because Shaq and Kobe won 3, Kobe and Powell won 2. Was they just kept climbing that ladder and getting closer. That ladder. Yeah. But for years, Boston stood at the top.
Bold prediction
they don't like being tied. They're we want to be on the top alone again. We don't like.
Bold prediction that you made a while ago. You said when the series got set, you said whoever wins this Boston Milwaukee series, you was
might be
gonna win the title. You said they gonna win the title. Boston won, so
I think Boston gonna be right. All the momentum, nothing against Miami, but yeah. I'm once again, I'm making another bold prediction. Boston in 5. I'm saying it right now.
Ooh,
want another bold prediction? Yeah, another bold prediction. And I don't even like the Celtics. Shout out our cousin Malcolm. He's the Celtics fan, but yeah, I don't like the Celtics.
Jason Tatum. I do like those.
I like Tatum and Brown, but I don't like the Celtics. If that makes sense.
Yeah, not a whole. Yeah. Marcus Smart is pretty. I like Marcus Smart too. He's pretty. He's pretty good. I like Marcus Smart. He's I like his intense. Every team needs a person. You need that intense. He's an intense player. He's intense. But you don't like him if you have to play against him, but if he's on your team, then you love him. Basically, that's what everybody wants to play like that on their team. But to follow what you say. Boston is 6.
Okay.
I don't think it'll end in 5. Miami's too good. I don't think it's going to be a 5 game. I say 6. I say Boston is 6.
Yeah, they just went 7, but it's Giannis that's Giannis and the champs that they went 7.
Yeah,
that's why.
Giannis is so hard to guard. The reason why it went down.
Giannis is the best player in the NBA right now.
Yes, and the way it went down like that is because Giannis, if you look at these games when Giannis dominates, he has 40, 40, 40, 40. Giannis is just, you just can't stop when he gets down and then he got those long limbs. His arms are so long. 2 steps in, he can dunk from once he gets below the free throw line, he can dunk. So. But they missed. I was saying that. I said they're going to miss Chris Middleton. They need Chris Middleton. They didn't need Chris Middleton against us, against the Bulls. They didn't. They didn't. Not keeping it real. They didn't.
And congrats also going out in the Western Conference. Golden State Warriors handled their business 6. They beat the Grizzlies, which I knew the Grizzlies were finished when John Moran got hurt. It's ain't no way, man, they done. It's
and then that was just a thing where they were running purely on adrenaline when they beat the Warriors the other night by 39 or whatever. That was pure adrenaline.
That's something to prove, but guess what?
Pure adrenaline, yeah.
At the end of the day, that's the goddamn Warriors.
That's the Warriors. The Warriors might do this, okay. Because at one point, the Warriors were down by 55 at one point. The Warriors were down by 55 at one point. So this is what, all right, you having your fun, okay. Let me show you something. Klay Thompson, go out there. Steph Curry, go out there. And that's what happened. Klay was Klay. So we're going to see the final game.
The Grizzlies are just getting started. Exciting young team.
Yeah, they are.
Especially, they might have them a new rival, because that Grizzlies Timberwolves series was good.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
I like that, like two young teams just like banging the shit out of each. Like,
I'm here for the two daddies. I'm here for Kat and Jai's daddy to just they need a talk show. I'm here for the two daddies because that was funny watching them.
That was my favorite first round series. Obviously, it wasn't the Bulls Bucks, yeah, but that was my favorite first round series because just watching two young teams just go at it is like
go at it.
That's the NBA right there. It's two teams just like beating the shit out of each other.
And then the Suns are looking like they are.
Oh, yeah, we don't know that result.
Obviously. They're not looking like they because they.
It's like Suns were like the odds-on favorite like most of the season, and then the playoffs happened.
They just look. I mean, still obviously a very good team, but not like they were just like.
I know D Book had some injury, but
they were like that before.
No excuses. It's like when Steph Curry had injuries, like no excuses. Like
injuries are part of the game. Injuries happen.
But Bulls didn't have Lonzo. Like injuries happen. It's like
and you got to as they always say, next man up. You got to suit up. Next man has to go up.
But
I mean that series should be
whether is Chris Paul still fighting to get his first one, or is it Luka's time? Like we'll know. Like by the time this podcast air, you will know.
That was a series that like I was totally. I admit I was wrong on that. I thought Phoenix was going to do them in 5. I thought, but they going for a game 7. Yep. So I was totally off on that.
I don't the winner in that right now because I don't want to sound stupid right now. Already made enough bold predictions. That's 50-50 at this point. It can go either way.
Yeah.
But I think I'm done. Unless you got
anything. Yeah. Basketball.
Yeah, playoffs are good.
I think that this is like one of the best playoffs that has been, even though our team lost in the first round, but still, it's like this is one of the best because it's like the teams were very evenly yoked. Like, with the exception of Brooklyn getting swept, most of the first round went 5 to 6 games. Most of the first rounds went at least 5-6 games. Then second round, we had some 6. We have some 7s. Like
game series. Like
this is what the NBA is. So it's like you want to see that competitive. Like, I mean, like, yeah, sweeps are cool, but I mean, if everybody's getting swept, really?
Especially if it's my team doing the sweeping, that's what I want.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody else can go along, but yeah, if my team is doing the sweepings, sweep away. Yeah, but everybody else
away. Broom and dustpan away.
The rest of y'all teams can go 7, but yeah, my team can sweep though. That's what I want.
But yeah, it's getting good. So like, if the
Bucks, not Bucks, Celtics and
Heat.
Celtics and Heat, and then we got the Warriors, and I'm not going to even say who
they're waiting in limbo.
Don't play. I have an inkling who I think it is. I just don't want to say right now.
If the semis are this good, then you know what the conferences are going to look like. Conference finals going to be, and the finals is going to be, yeah. This is really.
I keep saying good. Bucks. I can't let it go. Yeah, Bucks are going. Yeah, Warriors Celtics are the NBA finals. I'm calling.
So you Milwaukee fans, are you talking shit about us? Y'all sit on the couch with us now. So come on, sit on the couch with us and watch. Milwaukee fans, sit on down with us, Bulls fans. Y'all be all right.
Well, I was a de facto Buck fan last season, so I can't talk shit.
Yeah, I know. I was like, Milwaukee, Chicago, North.
Mike Love, the real Bucks fan, shouting.
I said Chicago North. That's what I was calling Chicago North. It's North.
The Bulls were fucking terrible last year, so I was like,
yeah, we were awful.
Final, so I was like, yeah, I'm rooting for the Bucks right now.
It's just up 94. You know, we can just eat and up 94.
And we've been together at the old Bradley Center, like
yep,
we went old stadium. We went during the Brandon Jennings Bucks era. We went to a game during that time, but we went way back on that one.
My face a big. Yeah, it was a while back.
Wrap up Not Another Damn Podcast, episode 259. Thanks for supporting us. You know what to do to get us further. Give us a like. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. We're talking about Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha?
Hey, Tasha.
YouTube and your Amazon and Alexa devices. Also, follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. You know what to do.
And you can check me out at MSIMA8626 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, SCR8GULEY1 on Twitter, SCR8GULEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs. And for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.